Alright, today we've got one of the Germans in the garage. Well, this time it's the Cabrio. And it needs an oil valve cover gasket. It's seeping a bit of oil. So I've got that and got a new gasket for the intake as well, since I've got to take that off, but I think hopefully we can get this done without too much hassle. Just a lot of lines and other stuff in the way. But we'll get the intake off and hopefully get on down to there before too long, because I'm hungry. Need to make something to eat. Now, it has been a while since I've taken the intake manifold off this car, so you might need to bear with me a bit here. But if I recall right, we can take the intake hose off there. We can disconnect a couple wires here for it, and then we'll be able to pull it off of this crankcase breather or whatever here, and we can unbolt the intake and kind of flop it over, or just pull it out of the way at least so we can get to the valve cover, and then we shouldn't have to mess with taking the throttle body off or disconnecting these vacuum lines or anything here, because I'd rather not disturb these clamps on them. I think there's the electrical stuff wants to fight. There we go. So now that should hopefully pull off the throttle body. Yeah, there we go. So that's off the throttle body. So now all we should have to do is unbolt the intake bolts. And I think there's one or two on the back. Yeah, there's a couple back there that we gotta do. So maybe we'll get those first. Well, maybe the smarter thing would be to get these lower ones, since we're gonna have to take them off anyway, probably. Yeah, there we go. And now, hopefully we can just undo these bolts. I think that's the only long one. Okay. Technical difficulty averted. There we go. Now hopefully everything just turns on out. And then again, pushed in. So now, there we go. Now we got access to the valve cover. Thanks, we gotta get some rags to put in the intake runners there. Let's see. Can we win the fight with this thing without anything breaking? Would be nice. Yes. There we go. Actually, that gets that out of the way enough. So now we're not gonna leak stuff on our timing belt. And I guess we can spot check everything. The timing belt looks like it's in good shape, so that's good. That's still holding up from a couple years ago. Right there. So I guess we didn't really need to take that off. Well, we did, because there's bolts here. I think there's about 10 millimeters. Hopefully we can whiz them off and get the new gasket in. Okay, so if there actually is anybody watching these that wants to tell me how to do this differently so that I'm less boring, feel free to, because I know I'm not really that entertaining to watch do this, just doing it for something to do. Now maybe it'll lift off. Hey, look at that. When you take everything apart, it actually comes off. Of course, we dropped the little load spreader or whatever it is. But here you go, like I said. All that is condensation. It's car does not have a head gasket leak. It doesn't lose coolant. It doesn't really use any oil. It just gets short trips all the time. But we'll clean this off, and I guess we'll lift that baffle out, and we will see if it needs cleaned. Nah, it's pretty clean actually. And here you go. Look at the inside of the motor. Apart from it having condensation in there some, it all looks like it's in good shape. Nothing's built up, nothing's worn looking, all the cam lobes look good. So I'd say this little ABA motor's doing alright. Alright, so we rinsed all the condensation crap out of here. And I guess we'll kind of clean this out now with some gas and get the gasket out. But here's why this gasket was leaking. It's rock hard, pretty much. And it does not strictly want to come out too easy. It's actually dried in there pretty good. So we've got our new gasket set in place here. Set this baffling back, and we'll get the valve cover. The gasket's all good there. There we go. So now just gotta get all the little nuts started. Oh, and these funky things back in place. Guess these help hold the spread the load from the nuts out so it's not warping the stamped valve cover. I'll just snug these down now. I guess these don't need to be super tight, just snug. There we go. And before I make a mess of anything, let's put the timing belt cover back on so that nothing gets in there. We'll wipe that off a bit real quick. So our gasket's ready. Make sure everything's in line here with the new gasket. We can tuck that back around down there. Clip it back in. These bolts back here for the supports for the intake. Set that there so it's safe. It's a little bit tricky not being able to see to get them lined up, but yeah, there we go. Tools always want to end up fighting you. Same thing. Don't want to overdo these. It's just aluminum. Yeah, that wasn't happening one-handed. So there we go, that's reconnected. Get intake back on. So many little hoses going on this throttle body. It's kind of odd. I guess we should have fished that back up through here first. Anyway. So now I just got to snug up those clamps. But other than that, that should just about sum this up. Alright, I think we're all good here, so let's make sure everything starts up okay. Well, other than one noisy air pump, I think we're all good. Seems like everything's happy here. Everything's back on and tight. We'll get her on out of here. Alright, now we just gotta sneak the 928 back in.